Greetings, everybody. Welcome to a tips and tricks video for Pokemon Sleep for newer players. Now, I am a newer player myself. I've only got either 103 or 104 sleep sessions into the game. So these are just some of the tricks that I have found have helped me. Let's just turn that volume down a little bit because it almost deafened me. Um, So these are just a few tips I'm going to go over just to make your gameplay a little bit easier. I will be moving on to doing reviews of every sleep session. Uh, we'll cover events, we'll cover the Pokemon I got, um, we'll cover some of the websites you can use to see if you want to keep a Pokemon, if you want to get rid of them. Um, so if you're new to Pokemon Sleep, I would recommend liking and subscribing, and also check out Lambo Sleeps as well to see what a veteran player is doing. I will leave his link down below so that you can check out his channel. He does daily sleep sessions as well. He also live streams on Twitch and YouTube. So let's get right into it. So we all know Monday morning, we get a new island, we get a new Snorlax, we get a new recipe, or not recipe, we get a new dish, sorry, and we get three favorite berries. So when I first started the game, I was always trying to figure out what berry had what Pokemon, and I was taking screenshots so that I didn't miss what the favorite berries were. Had no idea that all you have to do is press the box, and there it is right there. So you see we've got Gripa berries, Rouse berries, and Lepa berries. And we are doing drinks and desserts this week. Now, another trick, setting up your team. So we'll just have a look at my team. So you see only my Pummy and my Raichu have Snorlax's favorite berries. Because I'm working on drinks and desserts, the strongest one I can make needs milk, honey, and cacao. So those three Pokemon are my best ones for those three ingredients. So those are the ingredients I'm concentrating on. Now, if you want to try and figure out how to set up your team and you're wondering what what Pokemon are Snorlax's favorite berries, I had to keep going to websites and seeing, okay, so a Greppa berry, these Pokemon have that berry. Okay, do I have that berry? Found an easier way to do it. So we'll just go to my berry team here. Now, the off button down here is your filter. So it allows you to filter all these ingredients, berries, Pokemon type, your main skills, any of the sub skills. Okay. So one of the easiest things to do, it was like 3 months in before I found this, is just click Snorlax's favorite berries, and it automatically check marks this week's favorite berries. Hit OK, and there's all the Pokemon that have those berries. So much simpler than the way I used to do things. So that's another little trick that you can go with. One of the things I would recommend for newer players is always make sure you have one Pokemon, one ingredient Pokemon that has the main skill of ingredient magnet S. You want to have either a main skill chance up or an ingredient finding skill chance up, as well as ingredient finder S or M to gather as many ingredients as you want. Because the farther you get into the game, the more ingredients you need to make the higher value recipes. So you don't want to get into skipping meals because that will keep your Snorlax's strength down, which means your drowsy power will be down, which means you won't find as many Pokemon every sleep session. You also want to make sure you have a healer on your team. So, energy for everyone. Whenever that skill triggers, as you can see, everybody gets 7 energy. You want to be as close or above 100% as possible for the whole day. The reason being, oh, excuse me, you gather more berries, you gather more ingredients, and you have more of a chance of your skill going off. So if you can stay at 100% all day, go for it. We'll forget about that. Um, Now, one of the best websites to use is um, Rain on X. It'll allow you to rate your Pokemon. It will also tell you all about berries, ingredients, your main skill, your cooking, your recipes and dishes. It'll tell you exactly what you need. So we are going to rate somebody that I got the other day. I found a berry finding Pichu. Okay, so we want to find Pichu on the list. There he is. He's level 18 right now. Hey. He is an AAB monster. Now what that means, you'll see a lot of the veteran players talk about AAA, ABB, ABC. That's the ingredients. So level 1 is A, level 30 is B, and level 60 is C. Depending on what recipe you want to concentrate on, could determine whether you keep a Pokemon that's good or not. So my Pichu is AAB. Oh, no, it's AAC, sorry. With sub skills of Berry Finding S, Ingredient Finding S, Helping Speed S, Sleep Experience bonus, which isn't that great, and Skill Trigger S. Again, It'd be better if it was M, but so you can either go with total strength or berry strength, depending on what you're going to use him for. So I'm going to go with total strength because he could be a great apple farmer and a great berry farmer at the same time. Now we also want to do his nature, and his nature is brave, which is speed of help up and experience down. So it'll be a bit hard to level him up, but he'll find more ingredients for me. So now we're just going to hit calculate. Doesn't take that long to run mobile. I find on desktop it takes a really long time to run, so you might want to stick with mobile. So as you can see, you want his percentile to be anything for myself above 85%. Anything above 85%, I'm keeping, I'm working on. If it doesn't quite have the skills I want, I'll keep him on the team until I can find one better. So as you can see, my Pichu has a percentile of 96%. So that means he's better than 96% of the Pichus out there. So I'm definitely using him as a berry finder and also as an apple farmer. And um, I will be keeping him and evolving him right up to Raikou. And that's what I'm going to be doing. Now, if you look at cooking, so I'm drinks and desserts this week. So I said that I needed cacao, honey, and milk. So the reason being is because I am concentrating on sweet scent chocolate cake. Um, the reason being is the Pokemon I have can pretty much cover those ingredients for at least two of the meals. Now we'll just go back here. And we will go to our pot. Okay, so you can see I've got 9 honey, I've got 10 honey, 11 cacao, and 7 milk. So it means that hopefully, I haven't fed him dinner yet, but once I feed him dinner, hopefully overnight, I'll get enough for the breakfast. If not, you want to go with your next strongest dish. Never, ever, ever use auto cook. Okay? So I'll show you if I was going to feed him dinner, which I'm not going to because I want to give my Pokemon a couple more hours to find ingredients. So never use auto cook. Most of the time, you're going to end up with either mixed juice, mixed salad, or I think it's mixed stew or mixed curry. The levels on those are really low. Sometimes it's better. So we'll say I didn't have very many ingredients, but I had enough to make Ember Tea. So my Ember Tea has a base of 2,123 strength. It might go higher than that, depending on how many ingredients I add. Okay. But it will definitely be better than a mixed drink. And if you have the ingredients, you always want to fill your pot. So you see, Ember Tea only takes 16 ingredients. So I would throw into my pot ingredients that I'm not depending on. So I'm not going to need soybeans. So I would throw all my soybeans in, and I would probably throw all my fiery herbs in. Oh, and I need one more. So we'll go in with a potato. Okay. And then you would go start cooking. The more ingredients that are in your pot, the better strength your dish is going to be. So, say we only did the 16 for the ember tea, my strength may be 2,000. But because I did the 59 ingredients for my ember tea, my strength might be 10,000. So, it's a difference of 8,000 strength for what, like 40 ingredients, which you can definitely recover between breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are going to discard that because, like I say, I don't want to cook yet. And one thing that it doesn't do, choose a recipe. So you see all these recipes. It gives you the numbers you need, but it doesn't give you the ingredients you need. So that's another reason to use Rain on X is if you notice, we will go back if we can go back, but for some reason it doesn't look like we can. Cooking recipes and dishes. Drinks. Okay, so something I haven't made yet. I haven't made Jigglypuff's Fruity Flan. So I just go here. I see I need 20 honey, 15 eggs, 10 milk, and 10 apples. So always, if you've got a lot of ingredients and you have the pot size, have a look at Rain on X before you cook a recipe you've already cooked, because you might have the ingredients for a stronger recipe that you haven't cooked yet. Okay, so we are just going to do one last tip, and this is your most important tip, friends. You want to level your friends list up to 50 as soon as possible. That is where you're going to get candies, and that is where you are going to get um, any event related materials. We just had the New Year's event, and we were getting dream coins, which we could use to exchange for a bunch of different things. It's also where you're going to, as your friendship levels up, you're going to get either handy candies, ingredient ticket S's, link cords, which you need to evolve some of the Pokemon, and that's you get at level 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There's the Pokemon Sleep Reddit community that you can join, and they have a specific thread that you can post your researcher ID to, or you can add other people that have posted their research IDs. Also, if you do check out Lambo Sleeps, he runs a Discord, which is great, and they also have a dedicated friends channel that you can find new friends, post your research ID so that people can add you. When I first started playing the game, I only had like 2 or 3 friends. I was not getting any candies. I didn't know about the items we got for leveling up our friendship with friends. So once I sort of just doing research on the net, I realized that, okay, I need to find friends. I posted my research ID on the Pokemon Sleep Reddit. And within 3 days, I had gone from like 4 friends to 50 friends. So it's not that difficult. Don't bother posting on X. Don't use Facebook. Don't use Instagram. Go to the communities that are already set up to help you increase your playstyle. And I think we are going to leave it there. If there's any questions anybody has, feel free to leave them below. If I don't know the answer, I will find you the answer. Um, Tune in tomorrow, which will be our first sleep review. And I'm not exactly sure if it will tell me what sleep session we are on. No, it won't. So we will find out tomorrow whether it's 103 or 104. Everybody have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow.